Afternoon, happy cooking. What a great time right now to make a delicious burnt Basque cheesecake. The thing is, this cheesecake is going to be gluten free. So, to start with, we're going to use 4 packages of cheesecake, not cheesecake, cream cheese. Okay, so I already put the fourth in there. And so now what we do is I'm going to use the KitchenAid, and then we are going to what is called paddle the cheesecake until it becomes really smooth to get rid of all the lumps. So start at low, and every once in a while you'll need to scrape the sides. So I'll be showing you step by step how to do it. And the best part is we're going to cook it in the Salamaster cookware in the 11-inch skillet. So I'm preheating it right now. I'm going to cook it there, but I'm gonna throw the skillet in the oven. So I'm preheating the oven 450 degrees. So let's back up a bit. First thing, to make this cheesecake gluten-free without the crust, which is a delicious, the best ever, first you preheat the oven to 450 degrees. Then you put 4 boxes, I'll show you the sizes, 4 boxes of the cream cheese. Okay, then you put them in there, and then you just paddle the cheesecake until it's all properly mixed, so it's like smooth. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm gonna give it a little bit more speed. Meanwhile, I will find a spatula so we can mix the side. I noticed I left my sandals there. Okay, so give it a little bit faster. And as you can see, it's starting to become a little bit more smooth, like a cream. And that's exactly what you want. And then I'm gonna list the ingredients one by one, and especially in order, okay? Okay, so now it's really nice and smooth. Okay, so usually I give it until I eyeball it, because this is gonna continue as I add more stuff. So the next thing that we will add is 1.5 cups of organic sugar. So just slowly, just add it. You notice I'm going slowly. So that way it's not all over me. Even though sugar, if you get sugar on you, sprinkle on you, supposedly be good luck, they say. Let's see about that. Okay, now I'm gonna take the other, let's do just a wee bit more than a half. So let's say 1 3/4 cups of organic crystallized sugar. Organic sugar crystal it's called. Florida sugar crystal, something like that. Okay, that's the brand that I use. So now I'm gonna raise the speed, because now I want the sugar to become really smooth. You never want to feel any grainy texture in there, otherwise your cheesecake is going to be grainy as well. So this one we're gonna go a little bit faster. So we're whipping, basically what we're doing is whipping the cream cheese. And it's looking really beautiful, okay? I'm gonna slow it down again. And now I'm going to add 1 cup of almond flour. This will give it a really delicious texture. So fill it up a little bit more. I don't go by grams, I just go like measuring cups, so it's good enough. Okay, slowly. Mix it slowly. So you want to make sure that this is the the third ingredient because otherwise it might have little lumps, lovely little lumps. But maybe what you could do is you can siphon a little bit before, but I like things simple, so I just throw it in there. I'm sure your life, you want it a little more simplified. So if I can simplify anything, I will do it because I'm all about saving time, saving money, and improving my health. So I love cheesecake, but I don't eat the cheesecake because I'm allergic to wheat, okay? I eat it still, but then my belly becomes like I'm pregnant 9 months. Um, then the other thing is, that's the crust, right? So, and then it's got the white sugar and everything. So I'd rather just do it myself at home. If I really want it that bad, then I'm gonna make it at home. And since I'm having company, it's a great way. I donated this dinner today to for an auction price, and the person that actually bought this paid $3,500 to come and taste my food. So I figure one of my favorite desserts is the burnt Basque cheesecake. So these people are in for a real good treat. So I'm gonna make for them a filet mignon, lobster, and a delicious lemon thyme salmon. So that would be incredible. Plus, of course, great amounts of amazing wine. Okay, so let's raise the speed now, so we can really break the almond flour. Wow, it's looking so beautiful. It's looking like a whipping cream now almost. So beautiful. So make sure also that you're preheating your 11-inch skillet with the lid. Make sure when you preheat like the oven. We never preheat the oven with the lid, with the oven door open. We always with the door closed. So now what we do with the skillet also with the lid on, so it heats up evenly from the top and bottom. Even though I'm not going to use the lid, I still want the whole skillet, to stay warm when I put this in there. Okay, so one more time. Okay, so now we're gonna add 6 eggs and do 1 egg at a time. Also, these prevent from having chicken inside the egg. 1 egg. Two eggs. Remember the count from Sesame Street? Maybe you are too old or too young. 3 eggs. The count from Transylvania. So that's 3 eggs. It's not that funny, I know. 4 eggs. 5 eggs. Just mix it nicely. 6 wonderful eggs. See, you even learn how to count right here in my channel. Okay? Next thing that we will do, give it a little bit, raise the speed. You know those new ones now, they have like a little thing around there, so in that way it doesn't splatter all over. So sometimes, you know what I like to do? I put something like this, so it doesn't splatter me. So if I'm wearing a gown or a nice blouse like I am today, then I'm not gonna get it all over my clothing and face and hair. Okay. So slow it down so the egg is completely mixed. So down to low. So now we're gonna add 2 cups of heavy whipped cream. Is 1 cup, slowly. cups. Slowly pour into the mixer and just let it mix on its own. Okay? And so now what we do, before I even do that, we might as well take a little pinch of sea salt, and I mean a little pinch. And then I'm going to use some Grand Marnier. For flavor, you can use almond extract, vanilla extract. It's up to you. Today I prefer to use, and it's about 2 tablespoons of the Grand Marnier. It's a little more Frenchy since it's from the area of Basque, which is France and Spain, than, you know, something Grand Marnier. Okay, so now we are going to go a little bit faster and a little bit faster still. I just want to do this because I don't want it to splatter on me. So this is going to be a really beautiful cake. So this is the part 2. I don't have a cake already made for you, but I do have a picture that I can post. I will do a part 2 when I take it out, maybe, if I remember. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you how to make it and then how to put it in the oven, which is very simple. So that should be very well mixed. I don't see any sugar crystals. Look at how easy it is. No mess. Put away all your stuff. So that's perfectly blended now. So now what I'm gonna show you is how to prepare the 11-inch skillet so you can bake it in your cookware. No need to use this anymore. And so I have some butter here. So what I'll do is I'm gonna turn this off for a second. I'll move it over here just so you can see in this area what I'm doing. So this is the 11-inch skillet, okay? It's preheated, I can feel it, it's hot. And you'll see when I throw the butter, there's nothing, I preheated empty. When I throw the butter, you will notice that it will melt. So you want to make sure that this is preheated very hot, so otherwise the butter will not melt. Okay, and sometimes it's okay to use your hands. It's just, it might be a little hot for you. But you want to make sure that there's a lot of butter that is mere in there, because we're going to put right now a parchment paper. So you want a lot, because since you don't have a crust, your only crust is the what it looks kind of burnt, but it's not burnt. It doesn't taste burnt. It's just incredible flavor, incredible textures, just beautiful. So this will create a really nice buttery crust on the outside that will seep through the parchment paper, okay? So put some on the outside. That's perfectly enough. Wash the hands. Okay, so now you take the, I'm gonna continue to slowly keep that going. So now I take parchment paper. Okay, and you put it over the skillet. So the butter won't even touch. So see how amazing, even low fat. Okay, and you can do it with the low fat cream cheese too. So put your hands in there. And you want to let it, you want to let it wrinkle, because that's going to create some kind of ruffles. It will look like ruffles on the outside. Very, very pretty, very presentable, very yummy, yummy. Trust me when I tell you this. Okay, so make sure that it's well in there. Any big, see, that's why you need a lot of butter, so the paper can stick to the bottom. Any extra paper, you know, make sure that you cut it, because you're gonna be putting this in the oven and you don't want this to touch the oven elements. But I still want the ruffle look. Okay. So you do that. Okay. So you notice, okay, I take the handles off. That's the beauty. The skillet, if I want to, when it's hot, I'm just gonna put the handles on. But when I'm baking in the oven, I'll just press this button and then I take the handles right off. See, that's the beauty. This becomes a bakeware, a cookware, and servingware. You can serve right here. Okay, one last little bit fast. Actually, before I do decide to do that, I have some extra little cream cheese here. Doesn't matter. Just go around and make sure that there's no big chunks on the side. If there is, just scrape them into the paddle, and then we're gonna bring it, which I just noticed. And if you do have a chunk, don't worry about it. Whoever finds it, it'll be their surprise, because it will taste delicious. Okay, and believe me, I searched for that little extra chunk of cheese, but sometimes I find this, I have to actually dig for it and actually get it, because it tastes yummy. Okay, so that's that. So I'm gonna give it a little, one more blend. That way it's all blended. Okay, good enough. So, bring it down right here. See, belly sometimes is good for something. So, take the paddle off. Take this thing off. Clean it up, move it out of the way. Very heavy. Okay, this lid is clean, so I'm not going to. I'm not going to dirty it. So now I bring my cheesecake mixture right here. And you put it all in there. The first time I made this, I call it the surprise cheesecake. I'd be surprised when it turns out. And I was pleasantly surprised. I don't care, even the little bit of extra cheese will go in there. Somebody will find it and get it. You just mix it in there. So now this will go to the oven. So the oven is preheated. So I'll leave you over there. Well, I don't know if I can take you all the way over there. You're just gonna have to wait. Anyway, so this is the result. So it's gonna look liquidy. When it's done, all of this will look brown. The inside, the top is gonna be really nice and brown, almost burnt. Not charred, but almost burned. It'll be really nice and brown. But the taste is incredible. So I will send you guys a picture soon. And then tomorrow when I serve it, I will do a mini little video. So thank you for watching. This is your flexitarian friend. And if you have Salad Master, we're friends for life. Until then, have a happy, healthy, and wealthy day. So, ciao. We must end this one, and we will see what happens.